those credits, and you just handed them over to the Crimson Fleet. You even need to ask such a question? But do not turn this around on me. Explain to me why you would do such a thing. All those credits, and you just handed them over to the Crimson Fleet. The pirates, the ones known for robbing, murder, and general betrayal, they will be good allies? Are you listening to yourself? But think of the cost. If not to you or us, to the people of the settled systems upon whom the Crimson Fleet prey. Their lives are endangered by this, by what you have done. Does that not concern you? All those credits, and you just handed them over to the Crimson Fleet. That is possibly the stupidest thing I have heard you say. So that somehow makes this okay. The fleet has never restricted itself to fighting with the United Colonies Navy. There are countless others they prey upon, and those pilots are now in more danger because of what you have done. That is abject foolishness. By that logic, we should just blow up your ship right now, since it will inevitably fail someday. I thought you were better than this. At least you see it now. If only you had seen it sooner. I cannot tell you what to do, nor force you to do anything. I ask only that you think about the consequences of your actions, and how far-reaching they can be. Can we speak for a moment? I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you. I know we met under, unusual circumstances. You seem to be acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working with them? None of us are in this for the credits. You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities. If I may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation? I cannot tell if that is a compliment or an attempt to avoid the question. I will assume the former. I have a very different background from the rest of Constellation. I carry myself differently. I worry that some of the others are unable to see past this. I have not shared much, but everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger to violence and death. Yes, exactly. I survived. That was the only goal. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine or accept. Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes. Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite. That is kind of you. You also have a lot going. I find expressing affection difficult, but truly. Thank you. I know this seems trivial, perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I have never been surrounded by people like this. By a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense? Thank you. That is reassuring. Discussing these things is challenging for me. I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting quiet. I wanted to thank you for not saying anything to Vladimir. I know that you said you wouldn't, but it is still a relief. I would like my contributions to Constellation to amount to more than violence. Indeed it was. And now I hope you can see why. Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands me.
Another day.
Done deal. Our whole office is getting moved to Gagara.
Can't think of a better place to recharge and ready ourselves for our next mission.
What the hell? With Crix's legacy, I thought for sure you were going to turn it over to SysDef. Instead, delivering an insane fortune to the Crimson Fleet? Why'd you help them? And now you realize that? Jesus. With all those damn credits, the fleet is going to be a literal plague for years. Hell, decades. Anyone that travels space is going to be in danger. That includes people like Sarah, Barrett, the whole gang. You know, our people. Did you even think about that? That's just cold. I've done things I'm not proud of, but I've never done anything like this. Till now. I just can't stand to look at you right now. Man, the galaxy's too big to be stuck in the same place. Yep.
If you're overloaded, we should stop and prioritize what we're carrying.
We've always considered ourselves explorers, but this really is uncharted territory. I hope Barrett makes it back to us. I know we can stay safe, okay?
I am at your service, Captain. Captain, now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research. Captain, I will proceed to my assigned post.
If you don't mind, bring me anything useful? Admiral Logan's office shouldn't be terribly far. Let's go.
Making things harder for yourself!
Stop, in the name of the law!
By the authority of the Freestar Collective, stand down! Smart move. Now come along with us. We'll take any contraband and stolen property.
Drunk and disorderly is our #1 offense.
Okay, let's all just take a breath here. We all want to protect people from the Ashta. We're on the same side here.
People around here think we own Aquila. They're wrong. The Ashta do. The hell with that. This ain't the way things are done, and that's the end of it.
With due respect, I have repeatedly explained that I do not need permission. I came to you in the spirit of cooperation, but if this is the reaction...
Always. Why are you trying to fix something that ain't broke?
Mr. Wilson, we can deal with the Ashta better, safer. We didn't turn down fire or space flight because we managed just fine until that point.
I will not be talked down to like this.
Okay. Miss Alpin, please don't take any further action until we've had some time to think this over. All right?
We need to be smarter, better in the way we handle the Ashta.
Friend, I gotta confess, I'm not much in the mood for conversation. I know, I shouldn't let that woman get up under my skin, but, well, I can't seem to help it. Girl comes in here with her big ideas about how we defend our city. No respect for the way we've done things for years. No worries about the possible consequences. And expect us to thank her for making our lives more difficult. I tell you, I've never seen entitlement like that. Not a shred of awareness in her. It's shocking is what it is. Look, this ain't New Atlantis. It ain't all flowers and chirping birds out there. These walls around us, they're here for a damn good reason. I've trained the guards here for years, again, for a damn good reason. We get it wrong, we not watching all the time, then the Ashta kill innocent people. That's the simple reality of the situation. So when someone struts into town with their untested ideas on how to do things better than those of us who dedicated our lives to protecting the city, that don't go over so well. This ain't help. This is thinking you know better than the people that have done it for years, decades even. It's just arrogance. Look, this is getting my blood pressure up talking about this so damn much. You think you can talk some sense into her? be my guest. Otherwise, I suggest you leave defending this city to the people who spent their lives doing it.
Well, you sure don't look like you're delivering the capacitors I'm waiting for. Something I can do for you? No. That's not really accurate. It is, however, slightly less openly hostile a reaction than I've gotten around here, so I'll take it. I'm not sure what you've heard, or, quite frankly, why this seems to be getting around the way it is. Despite assertions to the contrary, I'm not attempting to run anyone out of a job, or open the city gates to allow Ashta to come pouring in. Nor am I in any way attempting to make a statement about the competence of the current security forces and/or apparatus in Aquila City. I hope that clears things up.
That was quite comprehensive. I'm not sure what to say.
Fantastic. I need to prove that what I'm working on can make a positive difference. Then you'll see it my way. I could really use some help, in fact, just to make sure this all goes off without a hitch. Would you be willing to place some sensors for me? That is great news. Just take these and stick them in specific spots in the city along the wall. When you're done, come find me. I'll find something to do in the meantime to give myself an air of plausible deniability.
Vigilance.
You want to stop here for a drink? I can assure you there are much nicer and safer establishments in Midtown or the Core.
I'm saving up to see that alien.
I've seen people do bad things for money.
Maybe if I try... Sensors are pretty durable. I mean, don't go using them as target practice, and they're good to go. You got some good news, I hope? Well, that's that then. So, this next part, it's a bit delicate. See that guard tower across the way there? I need to get in there and make a few small modifications to the terminal inside. I don't have the processing power to collate all the data that'll be coming in from the sensors. The existing network does. Oh no, I wouldn't think of asking you to do that. I'm gonna hack it, but I need you to get that guard away from it long enough for me to do it.
Don't worry. I'm sure we can discover a way to distract the guard that doesn't involve hacking or doing anything illegal.
I should only need a few moments. So, I don't know, convince him to take a break or something. Or if you're feeling particularly rebellious, maybe give him some official business to attend to. I believe it's what Davis would refer to as a ruckus. As soon as you've got him occupied, I'll scoot in and out before anyone notices. Okay? Let's do this.
Sarah Filburn and her brother-in-law Henry were going at it again. I had to tell them to keep the racket down. What brings you to the wall? Boredom? Because if that's what you're looking for, you've hit the jackpot. And I'm just supposed to take this on what, faith? Maybe we don't have a problem here, after all. I guess I believe you. Just don't do anything I'll regret, okay?
Ecologies are living things. They move, they change. The way we handle ash still works, for now.
Everything good?
So we have to be prepared. That's all settled then. Thanks for the assist. Hope you're none too worse for wear. And yet, you have aided in the advancement of science. Once enough data has been collected, I'll have the proof I need to convince them, especially Davis, that my technology is useful. If you're curious, come back tomorrow. I might even have preliminary findings.
If you don't mind, I'd like to speak to Admiral Logan sooner rather than later. If you don't mind, I'd like to speak to Admiral Logan sooner rather than later. Admiral Logan's office shouldn't be terribly far. Let's go.
Thank you for saving my husband.
I just need a real chance.
The Rock might have some work for someone like you.
Next time, use your jetpack.
Please be careful with Mr. Wilson. I have a feeling he's just looking for an excuse with me. Oh, it's you. I got the data from the seismic sensors, and I need help. Nothing that would get you in trouble this time. Promise. Oh, thank you. It's really nice to hear that when others just don't seem to care. Remember the sensors you helped me set up around the city? Well, Davis Wilson is pretty angry about it. I suppose I should have expected that, but now no one involved with security is willing to talk to me. At all. And I really need to coordinate with them because the data I'm getting from the sensors is, well, it's off. Not what I expected at all. No, the tech is fine. I never would have put it out there if I had any reservations about that. Look, I know I screwed up here. I went behind Davis's back and did what he told me not to. I don't expect him to talk to me. But this, I'm not gonna lie, it looks an awful lot like someone has been purposely messing with the system. I can't just stroll up and accuse him of anything, but maybe someone, you I'm thinking, could just ask around, see if something is going on. I'd really appreciate it.
Around here think we own Aquila. They're wrong. The Ashta do. Don't mean to be rude, but I got a lot of things on my plate right now, so unless this is important, I'm gonna have to ask you to come back some other time. Oh, did you now? And did that perhaps come from a certain entitled so-called inventor who's caused me no end of headaches? Right, of course you are. Well then, concerned citizen, there have been some unpleasant developments of late. I'm not gonna name names, but you and I both know damn well who to thank. She made my life a lot more difficult, but I don't have time to deal with that right now. I have more important things to worry about. Been tracking Ashta for a long time now, and suddenly their behavior doesn't add up. Probably not a coincidence. Her help is likely what put us in this mess. I think I'll pass. Now, I need to get back out there and get some eyes on this situation. Since you so interested, looks like you can handle yourself. You want to join me? Not mine either, but here we are, and I'm thinking you're a bit more involved in this than you've let on. Gear yourself up however you need to and meet me at the gate. We'll head out from there.
Doesn't really look like much of a zoo. A sideshow attraction.
You do not want to go outside the city walls. The Ashta will rip you.
All right, you ready to head out there? Well, you certainly brought enough enthusiasm for the both of us. Just stick close to me, keep your head on a swivel, and you'll be fine. We'll be back before you know it. And maybe we'll get some answers.
My mother wanted me to be a doctor. A doctor? Mothers, am I right?
This is what I'm talking about, these tracks. They're all wrong. The spacing, the depth. just doesn't make any sense. Let's keep going. The Ashta are clever, but they're usually predictable. These tracks don't follow any other paths I expect them to. It just doesn't add up. Looks like the tracks head this way. What in the hell? This is one of our security bots. Someone sent this thing out to mimic the Ashta? You got incoming.
Valuable?
You know how to handle yourself. Most times someone encounters an Ashta, they panic. Not you. Now I got even more questions. Who in the hell did this, and why? No, I expect not. Someone from Aquila Security did this. We're the only ones that have access to these robots or can change their orders. I need to check this over, see if I can find some more details. While I do that, I need you to run back to the city. Check the access logs on the computer in the barracks. Look for whoever signed for this thing last. I'll meet you in the city when I'm done here.
Sensors shouldn't cause any disruption at all.
If it weren't for the walls, the whole town would be an Ashta buffet.
Right? In space? Just do us all a favor and never turn into one of those spacers. Scum of the galaxy. Robbing, stealing, killing. The Crimson Fleet don't trust them.
Another day, another shift. Was that your ship that landed not too long ago? It sure is. Something.
Aquila City's really the heart of the free stuff.
People have no idea what we do to keep them safe. Oh, hey there. Back already. Davis said something about you going on patrol with him? He's... he's all right, isn't he? Nothing, bad happened out there. What's that supposed to mean? I thought I deleted the logs. Look, people getting hurt was never part of it. Davis has just been so stressed over this whole thing with that woman and her sensors, and it's been affecting him on the job. The damn robot was just supposed to stomp around, mess up her data, and then come back. I didn't know it would rile up the Ashta so much, and it wasn't supposed to break down. I was just trying to make life easier for Davis. I swear.
You're not going to talk your way out of this, Bailey.
That's why I bought the bottle of pit.
Would someone really tamper with the data intentionally?
Whoever sabotaged the robot is in for it. The robot's internals are fried, so I came up empty. You have any better luck than I did? Know who's responsible? You serious? Oh, Bailey, what were you thinking? My own people sabotaging equipment. Whole world's gone crazy. Well, I'm gonna have to go deal with this. Thanks for helping out. I'll kick some credits your way. May not be much, but not made of money around here. You might want to give Miss Alpin some time to get clean data. Might be her research. Well, it might prove useful.
Council of Governors meet in our very own Aquila City.
research could open up more of a Aquila to settlement.
Let's be certain to stock up on some extra
Hey,
ammunition
how
before
you
we
been?
explore the
Staying
wilderness
out of
around the
trouble?
city.
Didn't I say it was all for a good cause? Things here have been, well, they're better. The ice has thawed a bit between me and Davis. We'll probably never be friends, but at least we're on speaking terms now. I think he finally appreciates the value of my research. Yeah, we're much better as a team, even if it is a cautiously engaged one. In fact, speaking of Davis, I have to confess, I'm a little worried about him. In analyzing the recent data, I've isolated readings suggesting that someone is making patrols far more often than in the recent past. I don't have any direct evidence, but I know it's Davis. It's gotta be. I'm worried that everything I've inadvertently put him through is kinda, I don't know, pushed him over the edge, or at least a little too close to it. I have recognized that Davis has an emotional reaction to my presence. We're on speaking terms, but he still gets agitated. I don't want to make things worse. I'm better with statistics and circuits than I am with people. I've already made a mess of this situation. Do you think you could go speak to him? If nothing else, it would ease my conscience.
I can't believe Bailey did such a bonehead move. Oh, brother. Why is it every time I see your face, I bet a headache's gonna follow shortly after? Can't say I'm surprised. So what can I do for you? I don't know whether I should be reassured that someone cares or creeped out that someone's watching me that closely. Ah, that woman, I swear, even though we've smoothed over most of the rough spots, she still manages to strike a nerve without even trying. No, I know she's not. Might not have believed it when she first showed up in the town, but she's been honest and on the level. When we were out there and we found that robot, obviously that threw me for a loop. Still can't believe one of my own people will pull a stunt like that, endangering us all. But the more I thought about it, that whole episode doesn't account for some of the tracks I saw out there. Too large, too spread out. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. If there's a bigger Ashta out there, something meaner than what we've seen so far, I have to know. I tell you what, if you and Kiona are worried, why don't you just come with me then? Either I get an extra gun in the fight, or you get to laugh at the old man and say, I told you so. I'll give you a chance to gear up if you need it. And maybe grab the biggest gun you got. Just in case. All right. You know, Keone showed me her data. She's a clever kid. She's got a lot of things figured out. I think we could make some real improvements in the future.